What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So right now I'm at the point of putting trucks together. So pretty much these are painted and I'm just sourcing out the spacers, the bearings, and which truck and which wheels and what wheels am I going to use. And those are the bearings, black bearings. I'm going to use these Spitfires just because my new wheels, I just want them to have a better board because these trucks are going to be missing a top bushing. So right here, these are pretty much ready, and also if I had some touch-up paint, I could really make this good, but I just don't have any touch-up paint. So all I'm going to do is try to put these bushings on, have them ready for the truck. And I also put some glue because I don't have the and I also put glue. I just put these two pairs of base pieces, truck bases, and I wish I had some. I might actually wait to assemble these trucks, just because I want everything touched up, and I really need touch-up paint underneath. I don't have any more gloss black. I used the rest just to paint this, but then while assembling this, I used pretty much pan. Here are just extra nuts and bolts and bearings and all my bushings or whatnot. Nice carpeted thing. And also down here, you need a rag. Instead of ruining my skate shoes, just because sometimes you gotta hold the board vertical to get to both sides of these nuts and bolts and things like that, and make sure they're pretty much flat on the skateboard tape, grip tape side. So I might save these bushings and spacers for actually I don't really have to, but it would be nice, to have touch-up paint, maybe on the next board or whatnot. But so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to do. And also to show you before I put these base pieces on. So let me pan here, and I got these two empty, or these spare buckets, but I use it as a little table. I mixed up some of the weatherproofing paint and actually liquid nail right there, and I mixed that up just to give it a little darker color so that it doesn't stick out and kind of ruin a lot of this. If I didn't paint the glue and stuff, it would actually look really worse than it is. So, and also cleaning. Oh, so yeah, I basically did one side at a time, and this is kind of the side that I work on. And then so I put the paste underneath, and then underneath the underneath the bushing, and then underneath this. So it basically gives it a nice water seal, so that just water doesn't collect and things like that, and soak into a lot of the wood. I also painted in the holes and things, and touching this up first of and then just testing which length of the nuts and bolts. Lock nut, I've got a lock nut on there, so I prepped up quite a few things, and also had I prepped up a lot of these tools basically, or just have them ready and things. This Allen wrench was just really not that great, but it's just some of these bolts are Phillips, but the ones that I gotten were actually Allen size. So So those are Allen sizes and things. So it would be really nice to have touch-up paint. So what I'm doing over here is just actually sorting out and putting everything else, you know, to the side. I have a lot of 1-inch bolts from older skateboards and stuff, which are really useful. Yeah, I'm actually going to just clean up a lot of these little small pieces and nuts and bolts and things. Put them, you know, away. I would say, if I had like a little small baggie or something, I could actually do it. And you know, these trucks aren't going to have the top spacer, but yeah, just being able to, you know, just have pretty much most of the hardware and connectors and things. I may need 2 more big bolts for the truck bushing and things, and kind of want to use old ones, but you know, might as well just have some clean new ones. And you know, even putting this stuff away is you know, progress for me, just because I'm saving a few valuable items for other skateboard builds. So you know, I don't mind showing you guys that. So yeah, if I were to start this video all over, you know, I put on the trucks the way that I explained, using paste, and even having the toothbrush really helped me clean up, and having like a spare sock and things like that to wipe up any extra glue. First, I would actually use newspaper. That's kind of why you kind of see all this newspaper right here, and then tighten it down, and then so yeah, as soon as I you know, put the wheel bearings and get this board together, you know, I actually wanted to get into this tray to pick out the little small washers for the wheels and things, just because or maybe I could use a lot of these newer washers and things. That's no big deal, but I don't have any of these wheel spacers painted and things, but you know, I've got some extra grease right here, and I'm going to just use the Spitfires, and hopefully you know, you know, put or not, and have just extra wheels for real skateboards with the top bushing. So that's just pretty much my opinion and things on this. But needing touch-up paint and things is always something that I would recommend. I might even, and also keeping your supplies and stuff, you know. And I washed this tin can, which is pretty much Christmas. Yeah, you know, the thing is, I might not even know what the stuff is. Acrylic paint, so that might be okay. So I might be able to use some of this just for temporary. So yeah, I'm gonna just touch this up, and I'm gonna use a Q-tip and things like that. And that's most of my video. I'm not gonna be able to show, like, you know, just the whole, but just showing you guys kind of the progress, and kind of, so I gotta touch up paint the trucks, and then pretty much assemble the wheels, or touch up paint the base, and then I should be pretty good. And I might even have to, so how I'm to touch up paint some of that, I have some of this stuff, Fix-A-Dent Ultra. I got it for just for testing purposes, but I think it's going to just be a good seal, help me seal you know, these bearings and things. So the first thing I do when I assemble this is rub a little bit on the bearing, and it's going to help protect it from water and corrosion and things like that, and give it a little bit of a grip and things. And even these extra containers like this, I'm going to be able to reuse these for a lot of these extra spare parts. So it's really useful to pay attention to, you know, just whatever you have. And you know, it's going to be really fun to have things organized. And you know, just show you guys just a lot, just most of the stuff. Like I mentioned, these most of my hardware and stuff is sorted out and cleaned up or whatnot. So yeah, just showing you guys that I did, and you know, get to a point. And let me just show you, these red bearings are going to go, pretty much going to go with these. So just showing you guys how I painted this. You know, I didn't, well, some of this stuff was already black, and some, yeah, so it took a few extra coats, maybe 3 or 4 coats and things, and it still need, and I still have a little bit of paint just to finish touching up whatever I can, and even trouble spots like that. Which isn't a bad effect if I want to use red wheels, but I'm going to use red bushings and red wheels for my other board. So pay attention, but to, you know, just pretty much how it's done. And I'm going to paste, I might use clear silicone only for this part, but it's going to have a, and I painted some base plates, which I can't really find right now. I know I painted something, it might be underneath this box. I'm not 100% sure where it's at, but those rubber bushings, I painted one side of it white to make it look good and things, but still a few things to, you know, touch up paint with the leftover paint that I have, which is in this can. It's probably like, you know, probably a good amount, a quarter amount. So it's really useful to, you know, just get everything going first and then focusing on, you know, doing things nice. So, and, you know, I still don't have too much. And, you know, with the spray box, I could just put everything that I used, throw it all in here and just, and, you know, just use it another time. So there's just some more stuff that needs to be sorted out. So I could put this kind of in here. So yeah, the main thing is, you know, rinsing this off and things, reusing it. You know, I was really, is how it is. I just need a Q-tip, and I'm gonna just start touch up painting this stuff. You know, let it dry or whatnot. I might use a piece of paper to help me keep things, you know, clean and things. I might, you know, just use a straight, you know, and I should be able to touch that up using some of this. So yeah, those are pretty much some of my helpful tips, and making sure things are facing the right way for the bushings and things. But yeah, really need to touch up paint before I finish building the skateboard. But it's, you know, it's really you know, cool because I you know, just had the right Allen wrench and things, Allen key, had, you know, just the opportunity to you know, do something good, I think, and you know, and show you guys pretty much. You know, I do have gloves and, you know, just random, so I do have gloves and random things, you know, at my disposal, so that's really good. So, and even having good lighting and things, I'll probably have to use this headlight and this little cup right here, and I should be able to paint and touch up this skateboard. This is acrylic, so I think it's oil-based, it's waterproof and things. So thanks for watching my video. So on my next video, and kind of like my last skateboard build, you know, just for this skateboard, I guess, just showing you guys most of the, you know, things that I had to think about. And then really glad that you know, that I'm focusing on this and getting this done, and can't wait to have a rideable skateboard. So I'll see you guys on the next Upside DIY. I also recommend wearing gloves, or just having gloves on hand, just in case, you know, just keep things a lot cleaner and safe. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and have a good day.